Hi Scorpio! Welcome to my channel Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have your February love reading and love dynamic all spread out for you. Before I get started, I just want to ask you to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your subscriptions are so very important to me and very much appreciated. This is a general reading. Not all messages will apply to you. If you don't hear anything that resonates with you and your sun sign, please check out your moon sign video. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck in a 10-card layout and using the Italian Cartomancy deck, La Vera Sibilla, in a 6-card layout to correlate and to add a little bit dimension to the tarot reading. Okay, I'm going to read from the perspective of you, Scorpio, but remember this is a general reading, so what I say is happening to you, you could actually be doing this to someone else. Please read it with that in mind, okay, or understand it with that in mind. First card out is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a hasty or impulsive energy. He usually brings an invitation that's distractful and fun. But it comes fast. It quickly goes. You might be surprised when you get an invitation. It might have come in a spur of a moment. It was made a decision to request your time, or it comes in a way where it doesn't give you much notice. Kind of ask you to jump to it. Come on, let's go. Do you want to spend some time? But remember, this is a quickly coming and a quickly going energy. So the inclination is to be impulsive and to make a hasty decision when this invitation arrives. The Six of Wands next to it in the middle of the top row is a card that indicates a victory, a well-deserved win. But it comes in the position of a challenge for you this month, Scorpio. So somehow you're challenged. Your challenge is to be not a so easily won reward. It's a challenge for you not to be so easily a won reward. And it's also a challenge to keep striving until you get what you deserve, until you get the results that you want, till you get the reward that you deserve, or getting what you deserve. Okay? That's the challenge. Next to the Strength card, Strength denotes taking charge of a situation, inner power, willpower, self-empowerment, or dedication, a strong dedication, or sometimes it even indicates an unlikely union, an unlikely pair, or a strong connection to something or someone. So next to the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, what I'm thinking the Strength card is you get an invitation, and the challenge is not to so easily accept this invitation, maybe, or not to so easily allow yourself to be persuaded by this invitation, but it's going to take a lot of inner strength and a lot of inner willpower to resist, because it's very persuasive. It's very tempting because we have the devil in the spread. Extremely tempting. Irresistible, in fact. So, you need to rein in an impulse. The next card in the center row, below the Knight of Wands, on the left, in the left column, is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is usually it's about a message or a new beginning. It's about communication. it also is an impulsive energy because it's a page. It's a young energy and it's impulsive. And next to the Five of Wands, I feel like you're resisting an impulse. You're going to resist showing yourself too ready to accept this invitation. You don't want to show yourself too excited about this invitation, but you are very excited about it because the Four of Wands card in the bottom row in the middle is a little girl jumping up and down. She's really giddy and she's really excited, and you are. You making an effort with the Five of Wands to compose your excitement. But when I'm looking at this Page of Swords, I all of a sudden got the image of that Star Trek series, the one that Patrick Stewart was in. I forget which one that was called. Was it called The Enterprise? No. But the one with Patrick Stewart, the guy from the X-Men. His arch rival in his series of Star Trek was called the Borg. And this woman looks like the Borg to me. And her, the Borg was this alien race where everyone in the community had one mind. They shared one mind. So it was a communal type of, like a beehive type of mentality, and everyone did what the queen bee wanted to do. And everybody shared her mind and shared her agenda, shared her actions. So, and her phrase was, resistance is futile. Assimilate, the resistance is futile. So I feel like a lot of you Scorpios will try to want to resist, or maybe feel like you should resist this invitation, this tempting invitation, but resistance is futile is what Page of Swords is saying. Because you're really curious. This is the card of curiosity too. You're really curious as to why they all of a sudden thought of you, what made them think of you, why they want to spend some time with you, and I think you think about this person a lot. This may even be someone that is a fantasy for you, or who occupies your thoughts and where you fantasize about them a lot. So you're curious, and curiosity killed the cat, but you're curious, and you want to know what they're thinking, you want to know what they've been up to, and that's probably a mutual thing. That's why they've reached out. So they're awaiting a reply. I think that a lot of you will be trying to conduct yourself with some composure. So you're resisting the urge to act hastily. Five of Wands in the middle of the row is the strength of the reading, or the theme of the reading. And this is a card that's about how to deal with a challenge or a demand. It could represent arguments or disagreements. It can also represent arrangements and agreements. Two people shaking hands on something, two people making a pact or a vow. And I didn't say that on accident, a pact or a vow is a major issue. Keeping a pact, keeping a vow could be the theme. Because I think, based on this reading, this is a reading about temptation, Scorpio, about testing. And whether single or couple, the story I'm getting, I hope it applies to most of you. The story I'm getting is, even if single, I think someone is in your life. I think you have someone. I think this person is kind of on standby. And I'm saying that because of the Nine of Pentacles card. When I look at the picture, there's a man plucking grapes in his garden. He's enjoying the fruits of his labor. But there's another party in the picture, and his back is turned. So he's around. This other party is in the vicinity. It's in the they're in the picture, but they're not exactly sharing in the pleasure that this farmer is taking from enjoying his fruits. So I feel like there might be someone already in your life, Scorpio, but it's not a complete sharing. It's not a full-on relationship. Or if you're married, it's not fulfilling some type of shared interest. In a way, you have separate interests. Well, you're together, but your interests keep you invested in other things. You're not all invested in each other. Okay, so where am I? I'm at the Five of Wands. I got a little sidetracked. Five of Wands. So what else does Five of Wands mean? It can mean like there's two people fighting over something. So that I guess that's why I said that. I think that temptation arrives for Scorpio in February, a tempting offer, and this could bust you away from something that's already in your life, right? So someone you're already involved with someone. So this is an outside offer to that involvement. So two suitors may be vying for your attention in February. Um, this card can also mean the Five of Wands rising to an occasion. It can mean a pact or an oath, like a marriage vow, right? A pact or a commitment that you make to another person. You swear an oath to someone. This card can also mean I always think of strong arming, where you feel really persuaded by someone or something. Um, and a tug of war. I always think of that too when I see it as well. So it being in the center of the reading, diagonal to the Knight of Wands, who is a very persuasive energy that's inviting you to do something, and then with the Devil diagonally at the bottom row, it's an irresistible pull, an irresistible invitation. That you're asked to reply to. So we'll come back to Five of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me, one more thing. Five of Wands can also represent like a contest. And when I said to myself contest, I thought test. I feel like this is a testing period for a lot of Scorpios. You're going to be tested. Your willpower is going to be tested for some of you. A test to see how you can remain loyal to your pact or vow, or a test to compose, keep yourself to show yourself as a composed person and able to handle yourself in any kind of sticky situation, or a test to show yourself deserving, or a test to get what you deserve. Sorry about the noise. There's construction going on next door. There's nothing I can do about it. Listeners, I apologize for it, though. So, it's a testing period, and I feel like some of you Scorpios are going to want to play both sides, because this card also means a win-win. It can sometimes mean, choosing a winner, but it also can mean both, it's still up in the air, you haven't really chosen a winner, or maybe it's a win-win on both ends. So I think a lot of you Scorpios are going to be a little cunning. You're going to try and make this a win-win. Some of you will rise to the occasion and will resist this temptation, this tempting offer. And some of you will go ahead and partake of the fruits and the pleasures that this tempting offer brings. But and also the Five of Wands is so much in this reading, is sexual frustration. Next to the Devil, I have to read it as sexual frustration. So that lends to the temptation being so strong, because maybe a lot of you have been frustrated in a relationship, frustrated in its progress, frustrated in the Page of Swords can be someone who is very intelligent, but who also is not very emotional. And Scorpio is an extremely emotional, sensitive sign. So some of you may be frustrated not getting your emotional needs met or intimate needs met. Okay, so let's move on from the Five of Wands, because I could go on. Now, the next card is the Seven of Swords to the right of the Five of Wands. And the Seven of Swords means a lot too. It means it can mean going behind someone's back. Could mean scheming, sneaking, a secret, deception, stress, worry, gossip. With the Page of Swords here, I would say gossip is probably an issue for some of you. It's also a card, the Seven of Swords, about getting away with something. A woman is in the front of a card. She's thinking about doing something on the sly. It's a sly look she's got. Should I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? She asks herself. And then these two here in the background, she's clueless. The woman is clueless. He's got his eye on this woman. I mean, what might go down here, It's anybody's guess. Just let your imagination run away with you there. But she's reasoning it out. Can I get away with this? Should I do it? Shouldn't I? So, next to the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Strength card, I think it shows an inner battle. I think this person can see, or you Scorpio can see can see yourself getting what you want, can see yourself enjoying this temptation behind someone's back and getting away with it. But there is an inner struggle with this Strength and the Five of Wands with this. An inner struggle. So maybe part of you, feels like this isn't upright behavior. So you question you question your own motives. You question yourself. You question your own integrity. Some of you, and then some of you, you just you're just trying to devise a way to get away with it. Again, this is a general reading. This may be you doing these things, Scorpio, and I'm reading it as such because this is your reading, or it may be someone doing this to you. Seven of Swords is definitely a behind the back, sneak around type of energy in this reading. This also is a card that wants to make the right moves so you don't get caught, right? Um, Wanting to control a situation, keep it under wraps, keep it secret, because the High Priestess is in the spread as an outcome card, and the Seven of Swords both denote a secret. So you want to keep it a secret, this affair, I'm going to say, because the Devil card is below the Seven of Swords and next to the High Priestess. So you want to keep this affair a secret. It's a challenge because of that Six of Wands. There's a pride that you take in this tempting offer, something that you feel proud about it. Maybe this is a pretty sexy, gorgeous piece of flesh, and maybe you're surprised that they're even interested in you. And you may want to brag about it. Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. You might want to brag about your accomplishment. So the challenge is to keep your own mouth shut, Scorpio. To compose yourself, to hold yourself in a composed manner, as we said before. Be careful what you say and who you say it to. Seven of Swords also is a card that advises you to gain control of your thinking. Your thinking is out of balance with the High Priestess in the reading. I would say your thinking is out of balance. I think you're thinking in extremes. You have to find some sort of a moderate balance. And the message that I'm getting is not everything is black and white. Not everything is right or wrong. Sometimes we live our lives according to the moral code of others, of our family, of our mothers and fathers, or our peers. I think the High Priestess, she says, I have a deep inner knowing. I have a deep inner belief. I think she wants you to find out, uncover what's right for you. What's acceptable for you. Because in the Sibylla reading, I'm seeing some self-judgment. I haven't got to those cards yet. Also next to the Devil, the High Priestess, she's a very seductive, very seductive. I mean, wow. I think that somehow this union, whatever this is, brings out an animal passion in you that you didn't even know you were capable of. That makes it even that much more hard to resist. Because you want to know more. You want to know more about yourself. I think a lot of you Scorpios want to explore your sexuality. Want to have fun with your sexuality. Okay, I'm getting off track. So I think I had mentioned that there's a tendency to want to brag about this encounter, this tempting offer, but you're advised to keep it a secret with the High Priestess, because it's saying caution, don't let your pride get the best of you. Don't let your pride win over you with the Five of Wands underneath the Six of Wands. Don't allow yourself to be blinded by passion. That's another strong message, and I'll come back to it in a minute. So now with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom left row, this is about you, your feelings, and your thoughts, really. And I think you're going to be enjoying a passionate union. I think a lot of you Scorpios are going to go ahead and give in to this tempting offer. And you're going to justify it to yourself. You feel you deserve this. You deserve this opportunity to explore, to have this fun. As long as so-and-so doesn't know about it, with the guy with his back turned, right? As long as he doesn't know about it, what's the harm? So you're rationalizing your decision, a lot of you. Not all of you, but a lot of you. You say you deserve this, and you intend to enjoy every single minute and morsel of it. You're going to grab it before it disappears, because it's an energy that comes and goes quickly. Seeing Virgo, Libra, Capricorns, Aquarius, or Pisces are strong signs for either your current partner or the tempting partner, Scorpio. So, yeah, you're really going to be enjoying this connection, this passionate union, this for some of you, this hot sex, and you're going to revel in it secretly. And there's also an ambiguous little message here to not only you have to keep it a secret, but you can't really express too much to your lover how much this means to you. They're observing you, they're watching you. They don't, let's go to the partner card, right, is the Four of Wands. This is what others think, what others are feeling, or their influence on you. Four of Wands is about being in the moment. It's a card that can mean about being in the moment. And just from looking at the picture, this little girl playing, their dad or, big brother, whatever, built her a playhouse. And she's so happy. She's so full of ecstatic joy, anticipating all the fun she's going to have in this playhouse. So and the freedom she has. This is her very own little place away from everybody else, right? So to me, it's kind of depicting a little alcove, a little private secret spot to play and to be free. All the doors are open, if you can see the picture. So this isn't something that can be retained. That's a message that this is for the people for the people you're dealing with, or the person you're dealing with. This is in the other's position. So you can't retain this energy. It's playful, it's fun, and it's free. And it wants to be free. And it will not be locked down. It's not a situation you can lock down. It's temporary. This is just fun. It's temporary. That's what this card is saying. To me, by the picture. This is the place I think that what this means for your partner is they just want to spend some casual leisure time. It might have been a spontaneous decision to spend some time with you. They've been wondering about you. They've been considering this for maybe some time, for a little while. Wondering how you're doing or what you're thinking. I don't think this is the first time. This is probably, just the basic connotation is that this is, this has already happened before. But a little bit more. Yeah, I think your partner enjoys giving you pleasure. Again, I'm just looking at the picture. They enjoy seeing your excitement. They enjoy giving you pleasure. They enjoy conversation with you. They enjoy talking to you. sharing ideas with you. Um, but they are perfectly fine with the way things are. They have no desire to be on lockdown. They have no desire to make it a permanent situation. Okay? So I just want to warn you, Scorpios, this is not permanent. And this reading is getting quite long. I'm sorry. I have to make my reading shorter. Um, if some of you who are going ahead, go ahead and resist this tempting offer, I want you to know that they won't fight you. If you resist, they're not going to bother with it. They're not going to, persist. So that's why it's probably hard or difficult to make the decision, because part of you wants them to fight, but they're not going to. This person is not interested in anything long-term or permanent. This tempting offer, okay? It's almost like they say it's more trouble than it's worth if you resist. So it's kind of like you have to be the easy reward, which is the challenge you want to resist. But if it ain't easy, I don't think they're going to. I think they have a lot of options with the Seven of Swords. They have other options. Okay? That's just the blunt truth. And if you want to maintain this association with this person, with the tempting offer, Scorpio, you have to stay within their borders, their rules. There's like Four of Wands around the playhouse. In the Four of Wands, there's like a little stick square. You have to stay within the borders or their rules, and that means not shutting those doors or not shutting those windows on that playhouse. Not trying to contain it. And you also, with the High Priestess, have to maintain a level of mystery. And that is the challenge, right? Because at the same time, you can't play hard to get, but you have to maintain a level of mystery and enigma to keep this person's interests. Um, so I think what I'm trying to say is you have to be available but not available. Um, you have to be available but emotionally be unavailable, and maintain an aura of mystery about you. And also always try to have interesting subjects to discuss if you want to maintain this person's interest, because their intellect is their erogenous zone. And I don't know why I said that, but I guess I said that because I think he knows a lot about erogenous zones, or they know a lot about erogenous zones with the Devil card. God, we haven't even got to the Devil card. We're already 34 minutes in. The Devil is about temptation, um, overwhelming passion, and irresistible passion for something or dedication to something, um, an addiction to something, letting something run, be in total control over you. You have no control over it. But you have the Strength card in the spread, and you actually do. You can call on this inner courage, this inner strength, if so inclined. I think a lot of you Scorpios are going to go ahead and give in to your temptation. Because you're going to follow what's in your You're going to follow your deepest needs, your inner need. Okay. Now quickly I'm going to try to run through the Sibyllas and then we're going to call it a day, Scorpio. The Queen of Hearts. She represents, for those of you that are single or looking to date, the story is, I think by nature, a lot of you are what you would consider a very loyal person, a very good person, an honest person, decent by nature. Someone that any man or woman would be lucky to have as their partner. But in February, there is a temptation to go against that nature and to, if you're involved or dating someone, singles, to go behind your one partner's back to be with another, to manage two lovers at once. And morally, this may not be something you would normally do. This is out of character for you. And a lot of you will judge yourself for that, or think that others would judge you for that. The center card, the reversed thinking man, the Six of Diamonds, is saying to, he's advising, are you living by your code of conduct or someone else's? So he wants you to get to know, with the High Priestess, know yourself, get to know yourself. So this is a time of self-discovery, okay? It also warns of love being unrequited, so don't have any illusions that this is more than what it is. So I feel like it's saying keep that other thing on standby, and don't let the secret out. If you're gonna manage two lovers, do it. Be smart about it, and be safe. Anyone who's involved in these kind of activities and having two lovers at once, which is what I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is. Use protection. Conduct yourself in appropriate manners, okay? But the thinking man in reverse is someone who's thinking about, definitely, he's thinking about being unfaithful. He's thinking about taking another lover. And this is for singles that I'm reading for. And these single Scorpios, with the final card in the top layer of the Sibilla spread, you got the Queen of Clubs. And she's a sensitive person. She's sensitive, she's psychic, and you got the High Priestess, she's psychic. So, and when she points to something is usually the problem. She's pointing to the card below, which is actually the layout for the married Scorpios, or the coupled Scorpios. But she's pointing to the reverse Seven of Hearts. So deep down inside, the High Priestess is saying, you can't really trust this situation, so please don't become emotionally or psychically attached to it. And make sure you love yourself first above all, and give yourself proper credit, okay? And don't judge yourself based on the morality clauses that others have written for you, because the thinking man in reverse in the middle top row, it's almost like I see like a morality clause that's broken, like a contract or that's broken. You thought it over and you Xing out of that. That might have something to do with the marriage reading too, below. Hope you guys are following this. So so the Queen of Clubs is just warning you to maintain an emotional distance if you're going to go ahead and try and balance two lovers. Now, for those that are married or in couple situations that are committed, with the F9 card, the man holding a cup and a jug, and he's got two friends that are celebrating with him. I'm seeing celebrations, I'm seeing dining out, I'm seeing maybe celebrating for these Scorpios that are in a married or a committed relationship. Maybe you're celebrating coming to an agreement about something. Maybe you and your partner have gotten over some difficulties in your marriage, and you've decided to celebrate, have a date night, or spend more time together, and get to know one another. Have more fun, more sex, enjoying happy times together. Next to the Traveler card, the Three of Clubs in reverse. This card speaks of positive change and transformation. So again, celebration and positive change and transformation in your relationship, and also an coming to an understanding of how lucky you are, feeling lucky to have found such a great partner, feeling lucky to have, and proud to have won yourself such a great partner, and celebrating your relationship. And for some of you, I see anniversary celebrations. I guess a lot of people got married on Valentine's Day, so I'm seeing like an anniversary dinner. But general improvement in your relationship. Now, for some of you married or committed Scorpios, you might not trust this sudden attention or this attention. You might feel like your partner is buttering you up for something. I just have to say that. And for some of you, you might be celebrating the anniversary of overcoming an addiction, overcoming or conquering some sort of a irresistible addiction. Could be drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, and just celebrating that with your partner in February. Those can be some of the dynamics. But with the artist card, the bottom right card of the Sibylla, the Seven of Hearts, the man in the office with a book under his hand, it's reversed. This card for married or committed Scorpios is saying if you're one of those that is wanting to go ahead and break your vows to have an affair, that this relationship, it could prove really dangerous, because there are dangerous aspects to it. Even though you may think you're going into it with your eyes wide open, somehow you could lose love and respect for your partner, and this could cause irreparable damage to the relationship. Even if you manage to keep it a secret, it might erode at the foundation of your love for your partner. So you're being warned, those of you that are in a married or committed relationship, if you're thinking of having two lovers, you're being warned against it for that reason. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm not going to pull an oracle card. This was lengthy, and if you want a personal reading, please contact me. My information is in the description box below. Have a wonderful February, Scorpio. See you in March. Bye.